Hi, welcome to the Shelley Studio and another Christmas card video. Oh, you're probably tired of them. I should stop recording them. But I think I'm up to 28. This will be 4 cards. This is going to be totally non-traditional colors. I thought I would go outside the box and I'm using up some jelly prints and I'm just collaging them down on some watercolor paper. And I think it's 140 pound, so the cards end up quite thick. And we're just gonna collage these crazy colors on here and see what we end up with. So I'll cut to the end of that because you didn't need to see me glue them all on. And then I'm going to I decided after I got them all on there it was a bit bright, so we're gonna just tone it down, and I'm just watering down some gesso and we're just gonna give it a coat of that to tone down those colors. There we go, nice and coated. So it's still there, just kind of hard to see. Then I decide that I want to add the colors back in. Yeah, this is what mixed media is all about. Layers and layers. I mean, you lose the first layer you put on, I swear. But if you look closely, you can still see bits and pieces of it. But I'm really just putting those colors back in. I'm doing the blue, and I decided I need a little bit of white in there. And then there was a little bit of red on the some of the jelly prints, but I'm not putting any red on. I'm going to do some orange and I believe some yellow. I'm just painting with my fingers, just spreading it around randomly. There is really no plan going on. Alright, so now we're going to throw on a little bit of yellow. Now it seems kind of counterproductive, doesn't it, to cover up all that collage with all this paint? But if you look closely, you can still see layers. So now I decided we'd get some pattern going, and I'm just using my stencil brush and some white. This one's actually white paint instead of gesso, and stenciling a couple of patterns. So I do the white, and then I think I do orange and yellow. So there's the white, and pull out some yellow. That bottle's running out. And some orange. And I thought this one would look kind of like flowers, you know, I'm thinking poinsettias, but they just look like blobs. Right here from a distance they look like a pattern, but when I cut them up and they're covered with other stuff, they just look like little spots of color. But that's okay. Alright. So now I'm gonna stencil some blue on, and I decided to use my Christmas word stencil. It has evergreen and fa la la and Christmas and Santa, and just randomly, again, not trying to get every word. I'm not even sure where it's going to end up on the card. Just, you know, getting it so it's in, you know, evenly spread out. So I didn't show you, I trimmed the edges, and then I have some gold washi tape that says Merry Christmas on it. I thought that would be a good way to, like, help you know it's a Christmas card. And I wanted to use my gold washi tape. So I'm cutting these down to a small size. I don't know the measurements. It's been a few days since I did those. But they're the smaller cards, like a fourth of a page. And I'm using my discount cards that I got at Michael's as the bases. So I decided they needed something else, so I pulled out some black ink and some Christmas stamps, and I've got stars and ornaments, and I'm just randomly putting those on the cards. They just felt like they needed something. If I had embossing powder, that would have been kind of fun to do gold embossed stars, but I didn't have them. Alright. And then I have a Christmas ornament, so I thought I'd put one ornament on each card. And then, let's see, decided I needed something else. Those just seemed wrong on there by themselves. So I pull out, this is a silicone oven mitt or heat pad, and it's kind of a honeycomb shape, and I'm just stamping it randomly around the edges just so that there's more black than just those 4 things that were stamped. I don't know, I think it kind of helps a little bit. So now I've got those, and I decide I need to do something with the edges. I didn't want to do black because I'm in a contrary mood. So we're going to put yellow. So I just take a sponge brush and kind of go around the edges. It just gives it a little bit of a yellow tint. And then I put them on the card bases. I don't show you that. I decided I wanted to add something else, so I painted a little wooden star gold and attached it to one to each of the cards, just for the heck of it. So here's some close-ups, and then I have a couple of full shots. And I hope you liked it. If you did like it, please hit like, feel free to share, and if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.